Well, I love our mission statement. To aggressively fight crime while serving with compassion is not your traditional mission statement. It really speaks to our relentless pursuit of violent criminals. We are a city that welcomes everyone. There is one exception to that, and that is if you are a violent criminal in our community, the Kent Police Department is coming to deal with you. For those of you out there that want to work in a high-paced, action-packed place, Kent's your place.
A good enough size agency with different opportunities, but also small enough that I knew my coworkers and I knew the people I was working with.
My first encounter was very welcoming. I just had the sense like this is where I'm meant to be.
Yeah, it's awesome to drive cars real fast and shoot guns. Ultimately, we got into this job for what? To help people. Our department just hasn't forgotten that.
Kent is special when it comes down to how it has a family environment. You take care of your own. And I think our chief brings that here as well as our mayor.
I draw a pretty clear distinction that we are a family and not just a team. It takes it beyond just this is a job and we work together. And it puts us in a space where we are conscientious and mindful of our relationships with our coworkers on and off duty.
I have friends who are police officers all over the state. What are you doing? Oh, I'm going out to dinner with my squad and the families. You doing what? You hang out with your squad mates? Yeah, don't you? No.
You see pictures from decades ago of people hanging out outside of work, and you see the next generation of young guys making memories for themselves too. It's uplifting to see the new group of officers coming in and they're going to calls together and they're coming up together and they're building those bonds.
For an agency our size to have its own training facility, I was shocked. I'd been a cop for almost 5 years, done firearms, and I thought I was pretty good. I found out the standards here at Kent are exceptionally high, but the investment in getting our people to be able to meet those standards is also exceptionally high.
The training here is one of the best in our region.
You have the state standard, and then we have Kent Police Standard, which is tougher than the state's. Our officers are constantly encouraged to look for that training that interests you, put in for it. And our sergeants, our first line supervisors, are excellent at encouraging people to go.
What I appreciate about the training division and our department is we're willing to think outside the box. Not everyone learns the same way.
Any training I've ever put in for, I've gotten. That's not generally the case in some arenas. We do good work because we are trained and we are properly trained.
As long as someone has a good attitude and is willing to put in the work, a lot of the other things can happen with time.
I look back to when I applied here and I looked at a couple of the local agencies in addition to Kent, and I spoke to officers that worked for those other agencies. And both of them, independent of each other, told me, if you can get on with Kent Police Department, that's the place you need to go. We are looking for the best people in our society to come in and do this job. First thing I look at is their heart. We can't train people to want to be guardians and protectors. They have to have that in their being.
Somebody that's teachable, somebody that's eager to learn. You don't have to be the best, but you're striving to do better.
If you don't fall, you're not trying hard enough. I want that person who's going to try hard, fall, make mistakes, get back up, brush themselves off, and ask, how can I do better?
Kent is going to give you the type of experience that you may have envisioned. Experience of a wide variety of calls and fight legitimate crime.
It's been 20 years and I still love this job. And it's a job that I personally couldn't see myself doing anything other.
I felt blessed and I felt lucky to have the opportunity to be here, and I was glad that I was given that opportunity. It's not easy, but I can assure you it's worth it. It's not about me. It's about us, and that's the KentPD way.
If I had to do it all over again, hell no, I'd be a firefighter. Just kidding.